Look at that. A rumble in the jungle at the sports dome. A rumble in the jungle at the sports dome. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's go and explore. Well guys, what a beautiful setting. So, here, high above the city of Davao, amongst all of this lovely forest, is a building. It's called the Artica Sports Dome. It was started some 20-25 years ago at a cost of 300 million peso. But in 2001 or 2, when there was a election going on in Davao, a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Guzman wasn't elected, but the president-elect, Rodrigo Duterte, was elected. And this building, a 12,000-seater sports arena, was stopped. Reason being, landslide or earthquake in this area. It's a high risk. But here, 20 years later, I'm walking around this building, just having a look, just being nosy. The only residents here at the moment are the birds and different species of birds. There's house martins here at the moment, so you can hear them in the background. There's guano all over the floor, but this is one of the entrances that have been blocked off with a stairwell. I don't know whether you can see that. Light is pretty bad inside. So this is the entrance, and you go through here into the arena, and the arena is stacked in levels to the top of the dome. So 150 million pesos was spent on this out of the 300 million. The other 150 million was given back to the land bank, who actually financed it. I don't know too much about it. I'm just it's one of those buildings that you see when you're coming into Davao, and I've always wondered what it was. What was the building here? What was going on? And here, walking around, looking at the structure, come so far to get nowhere. The door to nowhere. It's a beautiful area here. It's not very easy to get to, but the wildlife with the butterflies and the flowers and the birds is absolutely stunning. The architecture is very nice, as you can see. The smell now is like lemon and balm. It's beautiful. So I don't know what this area was going to be. I need to be very careful. Maybe it was a ticket office, I don't know. It's not a stairwell. So I'm on the ground, walking around the building. Very peaceful today here. Birds are flying in. I think it will end up going back to nature. I think there was a rumour that it was going to be finished and completed, and I think that's more pie in the sky than anything else. I don't think this will be completed. I don't think it'll be finished. It lost its way. I was reading something on Wikipedia that there was pictures of this on the mayoral election, and in front of it was some big fat goats. Quite a lot of people thought that was amusing, that the fat cats of or the fat goats of Davao were making money out of the normal people. There's a house over here. But it's back to normal. All the infrastructure has been done, all the rebonding work, all the heavy structural and the framework of the building is done. It was just the finishing off of the electricals and the seating and that needed to be done. But somewhere along the line, nature took over and trees grow up the other side of this iconic sports dome. Yes, Kuya. Look at those roots. Unbelievable. Hello, Kuya. So as you heard, I was on Wikipedia, and it says this is a museum, and it says it's open from 8:30 in the morning. But as you can gather, it's not a museum, it's a sports dome. And you have to go all the way around the back to find a man's house. And he turns around and says that you have to leave because it's private. He has a nice job. So I'm walking around the front again. The building has got back to nature. Look at this here. Trees are growing, taking it back slowly. So there's a walk around the Artica sports dome of Davao City. An iconic landmark that is never finished. The road here starts here and ends here. This is a bizarre building, but you can see it when you fly in, and you can see it when you're on Jack Ridge, and you can see it from any other higher areas around Davao City. But it's in the middle of the country, in the middle of glorious countryside. So over here is Jack Ridge, and over here behind these trees is Davao City. So I'm going to walk down the hill. There are masses and masses of flies. So here it is, Artica. But 12,000 people could fit in here. It was going to be the cockfighting pit of Davao if it was finished. Amazing building. Oh, look at that beautiful cloud. One cloud on its own, one sports dome on its own that didn't get very far. What would you do with an abandoned building? Because there's the risk of flooding, landslide and earthquake. The ground is very, very slippery, and it's not easy coming up here. I was out of breath. I was trying, gasping to get some oxygen, but I'm going to walk down the hill, and then, as you can see, very slippery, very, very wet, but it's a glorious area. It would have made a great sports dome and picnic area and small park and everything like that, if that ever happened or was going to happen. But so guys, from the Artica sports dome here in the woods, take care. So this is the road that runs to the airport and the road that runs to Maha. Crocodile Park is down here on the right hand side. So if you come in here, you have this glorious vista, and then you have the Artica Sports Dome complex that was stopped some 20 years ago because of landslides and earthquake and risky foundations, but it's still there. 150 million peso was spent and 150 million was given back to the land bank, and the road track runs down here. It's quite difficult going up through the woods here, very, very slippery today, but up the top there, have a look at the video. Like, share and subscribe with your friends, guys. It's a glorious day in Davao today. It's the safest city